The one thing I've learned about the show is I've too many times made predictions and guesses, and I'm always wrong.
Obviously, this has been an extremely controversial season of The Bachelor. I mean, in your opinion, what is one thing producers and maybe the casting team can improve on going forward?
I think there's a lot to be improved on. I don't know that there's one thing that the whole show needs to do a better job at. I think there's a lot of things the show needs to do a better job at. But I think what we're starting to see from the show is, change, the right change. And I think there's still going to be, there's still learning points every day, including the last episode. And so what I'm hearing, because I am friends with producers, and I am hearing that the feedback is being heard loud and clear, and implementation is being worked on at the fullest extent, and it needs to continue to change, and the show needs to continue to be better.
Totally. I mean, not including what is going on outside of the show. I mean, for me as a viewer of The Bachelor, it's been a frustrating season because I feel like this total disconnect from Matt and even the relationship that he has, because so much emphasis has been put on the drama. Did you guys feel that way as well?
Yeah, I think there's been so much. This is a historic season. This was supposed to be just such an incredible journey to watch for Matt in a historic season, and there's been so many distractions outside of the season, and the necessity to bring accountability and light to those distractions is so important. But to your point, I think that it's made it more challenging to get into the season that I think to get vested in the season the way we all anticipated it and wanted to be vested in the season. But I mean, Matt has been just an incredible Bachelor, and I'm excited for the finale.
I am too. I definitely am. I think it's going to be a great finale. I think it's going to be a great after the final rose too, and I think it's going to be a very eye-opening conversation for a lot of people. I mean, jumping off of that, I mean, do you feel that Chris should come back and host the show? Or do you even think a host is needed anymore?
It'll be interesting to see, what the show does in regards to hosting. And I know in some of the actual shows internationally, there aren't a host. So it'll be interesting to see how the show reacts to this and what comes next with who will host, how it will be hosted, and even if there is a host. What I'm most excited about is after the final rose, and to see how the brand new host performs and how everything goes, and if they'll continue to have him on or what will come. So you never know. And the one thing I've learned about the show is I've too many times made predictions and guesses, and I'm always wrong. They'll always keep you guessing. So
totally.
We'll see what happens next.
That is true. I mean, has these past couple months left a bad taste in your mouth about this show? Because it seems like a lot of Bachelor Nation has been rallying around each other and kind of, coming together and banding together. But a lot of people have also said that they want to take a step back from the show too.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, accountability, where accountability needs to happen, is something that has to continue. And to continue to be better, accountability must be put in place. And I think that, having those measures, the feedback that has been given to the show are completely necessary. And for the show to be better, they have to listen to what's happening. They have to understand where it's coming from, and they have to put measures in place for so many reasons to continue to do what they're doing. And that is the hope, that they continue to do that.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I know Caitlyn has been vocal about Taylor's resurfaced tweets. And do you agree with her? And do you believe in the cancel culture that's kind of going on right now too? Caitlyn has been Caitlyn's been very vocal about. I give Caitlyn so much credit because she is vocal about when something comes to mind. She right there, right then. There you get the raw Caitlyn from me. Yeah, totally.
And that's the best part about her. She steps right into it, and it's something I gotta learn to do better. But I think the thing for me is that I process things differently. It takes me a little bit more time to really understand the scenario. And I don't want to, just like anything in any situation, I want to get all perspectives, all outlets, all the information, and then make my decision. But I can't say, majority of almost everything Caitlin has, that's a blanket statement because I don't have the specifics in front of me, but Caitlin and I have these conversations at home at the end of the day, and almost in every single situation that's come up, Caitlin and I are in complete agreement on our stance.